What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic. Now, this is going to be Tom Brady's gameplay. You know, I've already created him. You guys wanted to see some gameplay with him. But some of you guys were saying, you know, you still think that Joe Montana is the greatest ever. And you want EA to bring him back, whatever like that. Obviously, he's a 4-time Super Bowl winner. Tom Brady got like 6 with 3 losses or whatever. But listen, this is what it is, right? Let me just explain this really quickly to you guys. You have to understand, Joe Montana, dog, like that dude's been trying to make his own game for a while. I don't know what's been going on with it, but you know, I'm talking about like next gen stuff. We heard like rumors about it. I don't know if you guys have heard anything, you know, more about it, but pretty much it turned into a mobile game, and you know, different things along that line. Now, I don't know if Joe Montana has an issue with anybody at EA Sports, and he's just not trying to hear that. But I don't know, you know, is Tom Brady really the GOAT though? You see what I'm saying? Like, if you can knock LeBron James for being 3-6, is Tom Brady the GOAT if Joe Montana is 4-0? That's what you guys want to argue with me about. But I don't think that there's an argument. I think that Tom Brady would have to be the greatest of all time. Some of you guys are probably just throwing up in your mouth. You're not, probably, whatever it is. Giant fans are like, yo, we got him, he garbage. It's so many different disputes. Oh, it's Bill Belichick, all that good stuff. But again, if you guys were to get a choice between Joe Montana and Tom Brady in a Madden game, who would you choose? Obviously, you 49er fans are going to go crazy. Even you Chief fans might go wild when he went there for a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. Some of you guys are too young to even have seen Joe Montana play. I think for the most part, you know, he was one of those, he was just like way too cool for school. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of quarterback he was. And I really don't know if I can say, you know, Tom Brady being Tom Brady, that he was actually better than Joe Montana, because Joe Montana was more of an athlete, if that makes any sense. Like, Tom Brady just stands there, bro, and does what he needs to do and just picks you apart. Joe Montana was able to do things on the run, he was just a different type of quarterback. And I don't know, like I said, it's the same thing that was going on with T.O. There are rumors going around, you know, the same way that it was with T.O. Remember T.O. had that beef with EA Sports on Twitter. He was talking mad trash, and they only wanted to pay him like $500 for his likeness in Madden. Then he ended up being on the, the Legends cover of it. So there's always an opportunity that Joe Montana will be here. But again, I don't really think, unless Madden remains what it's supposed to be, I don't think it really matters. You see what I'm saying? Like, right now with Madden 20, he would probably be more like, he and Randall Cunningham, in my opinion, would be more of the same type of quarterback. You know, mobile quarterbacks able to make those throws and stuff like that. I think if they were going to bring him back, this would probably be the best year to do so. For those of you guys that really want a Joe Montana, like, you guys are going wild about it. Me personally, I would much rather have a Troy Polamalu. And I'm going to tell you guys why. This is the situation, right? The quarterback situation is pretty much going to be dominated by Patrick Mahomes. So whether you're playing with him in MUT, Regs, franchise, whatever you're playing, the game is pretty much focused a lot on him. You know, he has all these X-Factor abilities. He has all this stuff going on. So I don't really know if it really matters to get Joe Montana in this year's Madden, because, again, in my opinion, right, Dan Marino is probably going to be one of the more sought-after quarterbacks in Madden 20 if the game stays the way it is. Because like, his release is way fast. Like, he's a savage. Dude is throwing hot dots. And the way that the beta played, I think that he's going to be one of those mainstream quarterbacks. Now, whatever his, his overall X-Factor abilities are going to be, that remains to be seen. But for those of you guys that want this guy and are saying, yeah, bro, EA needs to bring him back and it's a possible return, what do I think? That's pretty much what I think. Because am I going to go out of my way to go get Joe Montana? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think what I'm going to, you guys thought you were slick. Some of you guys still want me to tell you who my starting QB is going to be for MUT. I already know who it's going to be because I was labbing through it with franchise, but I almost slipped up and let you guys know who it was going to be. I'm going to wait until I actually get the game to kind of see if they kept everything the same as far as wind up and all the other good stuff, and then we'll go from there and, try to figure out what's going on. But when you look at the quarterback position in Madden 20, you're not going to be able to get an all-in-one quarterback. And even if you do get Patrick Mahomes is not going to throw the ball like Drew Brees under pressure. So he's going to be able to, or Phillip Rivers. Like, everybody doesn't have everything, which is what's going to make Madden 20 so much better, and why at release they should just leave the game the way it is and not patch it, because that's what actually got me. Like, right now, most of us that are waiting for 20, we're all going crazy based on the way the beta played. Wow, that beta was so good, I can't wait. That's basically what we're waiting on. You know what I'm saying? So if they alter the game, you know, in that regard, it's going to change everything that all of us are trying to look for. So this is the situation right now with the way that the game actually plays. I don't know, you know, in this case, if Joe Montana is going to be that dude when you'll have somebody that can do exactly what he's doing, but be a little bit more enhanced. Unless, hear me out, unless they make him unique with a certain X factor that the other QBs doesn't have. You see what I'm saying? Like, if he has, like, I don't know what you would give him. What would you give him? Field general, escape artist? Like, he wasn't like mobile like that. You can't give him escape artist. Like, what are you giving him? What do you guys want? You guys gotta let me know. You 49er fans, bro. You guys are some savage animals. Like, let me know what you're looking for. Like, why is everybody going so crazy just because, you know, his name, the namesake? You know, the same way that I said, like, with Troy Polamalu, why would that be so vicious for me? The hit power situation. I don't know if you guys read up on the gridiron notes and stuff like that, or if you know, experienced the beta the way that I did, but the hit stick attributes of Troy Polamalu and his zone coverage, he's going to be a very, very unique card if they were to bring him back. Now, there's no information on if he's actually coming back. I have no idea. But that guy, I would be more excited to get than Joe Montana. And that's just the way that I feel about it. Now, even if you do get these cards, there's still no update on how EA is going to do the upgrades. So what if you get him and then he doesn't get an upgrade until like the end of the year, like they did, you know, Alan Page or whatever. You know, he gets like a couple and he just stays stagnant and then that's it. Those are the things that you guys have to worry about. Everybody is too focused on the namesakes of the cards and not understanding that Madden 20 is a completely different game. Like, if he doesn't have certain things, like for instance, his throw power wasn't too wild. You know what I'm saying? He was a West Coast offense dude, like, you know, throw it short, get the first down, stuff like that. He wasn't like throwing it mad deep, which is what I'm gonna want to do every single snap. So for me, right now, I have to, like, you guys are like, yo, but who would I actually, I don't know. Because the only quarterback that I can say can give you pretty much everything right now based on playing with them in franchise mode in Madden 20 during the beta is probably Aaron Rodgers. But that doesn't mean I'm going to use him in MUT though, because he might not have everything that I need for MUT. You see what I'm saying? But everybody already knows that Patrick Mahomes is probably going to be one of the most expensive cards at the launch. So trying to get him is going to be very, very wild. That's going to be a very, very ridiculous situation that everybody's going to have to deal with in the end. But when we look at all the new legends and everybody that's going to be coming in, I do believe that with the change of the game itself and everything that's going into it, I think that EA has a lot of surprises left. I do think that we're going to get a lot of legends that we haven't seen in a while. Patrick Willis, maybe for you 49er fans. You know, some other names you guys are bringing up that I can't even remember right now. But I do feel that whoever they decide to bring into the game, they're going to have to be very, very careful to make sure it abides by what they're trying to do. Like, this is the first year, if you read the gridiron notes, this is the first year that they had actual separate archetypes for the way individual players play, which is why Alvin Kamara doesn't feel like Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley doesn't feel like Zeke Elliott. These players feel different. That's all new additions to their actual gameplay. So that's why I'm trying to really, you know, point it out to you guys that whatever they put into the game, you're going to get the actual lower end and the higher end. So what are you going to really run the West Coast scheme? You see what I'm saying with Joe Montana, Joe Cool? Are you going to, you know, not try to go for that deep ball? Because he won't get that throw power that the other guys will have. So in my opinion, we're going to need the most balance, right? We're going to need the cards that do the most for us, but have the most of the overall attributes and have a decent X factor. So right now for me, if I could just choose any quarterback to start the year, and I'm talking specifically in MUT, I would probably have to go with Patrick Mahomes. Just simply because of all of his numbers and everything that he's doing. I would have to probably go that route with Patrick Mahomes. After him, I don't know, because I don't know if they're going to release Michael Vick that early, because he's going to actually be the biggest nightmare in the game. Because everybody moves so seamlessly, he's going to be an absolute problem. That's what the issue is going to be overall for me. So as much as you guys wanted these cards, I think it's more of like wanting it during 19 and knowing that everybody plays pretty much the same in 19 and not really caring. You just want to see the different name on the back, because they would probably boost Joe Montana up to have a 99 throw power when we all know that more than likely he did not have that. So those type of things are going to be something that I want you guys to keep in mind when you start asking for the stuff. But don't hold back though. Keep letting me know the cards that you want. Let me know the rumors that you're hearing, all that good stuff. It's just that we're looking at a whole different type of game when Madden 20 is released. And you're gonna have to live with all the pros and cons. And I just don't think that a lot of you guys are gonna be ready for the real pros and cons of Joe Montana. Like I said, a lot of you guys are too young to actually have seen him play to understand that these are situations that you're gonna have to deal with, bro. He doesn't have all of these things that you guys think he's gonna have because he, you know, certain things he just didn't do. West Coast offense guys. So overall, I'm not really interested in Joe Montana. I wanna know if you guys are though. Are you guys looking forward to try to see, yo, bro, I want this guy, I want this guy. Let me know the players that you're looking to get inside of Madden 20 at launch or throughout the year. What is your #1 player that you want to see? For me, I would go Troy Polamalu first, and then I kind of want Bo Jackson back now because the run game has been revamped. Let me know your choices. Leave it in the comments. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.